Carson's Corner is a black LGBTQ-owned small business. They sell merchandise and apparel on pop culture franchises such as Dragon Ball, King of the Hill, Sailor Moon, and of course and most importantly, Power Rangers. If you're interested in getting their amazing merch, be sure to check them out at carsoncorner.com. Link will be down below.
Well, who done it? Who done it indeed?
The bugs did it.
The bugs did it. Yeah, it was definitely the Bugnarok, you know, like
who done it? Fess up. You had 24 hours to fess the hell up. Who's that bowler hat guy was gonna be in this episode? I want names. You gonna catch this fade.
Yeah, like according to the Racules News Network, it's the Bugnarok, dude.
See, like I should have known. Bowler hat guy means that something bad's gonna happen.
I am so tired of bowler hat guy.
Nah, see, you know what? We're just gonna get straight to it. Welcome, everybody. Morphin Network, Morphin Time, every time. KingOhger. We're just gonna get straight to the nitty gritty. Not only is Shugodom stupid, but the entire territory of Terra has now drank Goofy juice.
GQ. Yeah, and yeah, like this was a very misleading title, if I'm gonna be quite honest.
Disqualified as king. Well, technically not really. But we'll get to that part. But I'm just gonna get straight to the nitty gritty one. I just say, now that everybody drank Goofy juice, out of an entire nation of 5 kingdoms, 6 if you want to include the Bugnarok kingdom, of 6 kingdoms, 2 children are more smarter than the entire society filled with 5 to 6 kingdoms. I would feel a tough way if children, literal children, were smarter than me. Smarter than me and an entire whole nation filled with kingdoms. Oh my God. But just to understand the context of why I'm upset, we continue on from last week's episode.
Yeah, but thankfully, Jez is a goat.
Yes.
That spider's a goat. Yes, he's he got the whole like, oh, my arm can deflect Valerian steel, so I'm still kicking.
It's because he's smart. And he's like, oh wait, I'm half Bugnarok. I got a cool arm, like I'm out of S-Cryed.
Yeah,
I
miss Cried, yeah. Reckless fire, da na 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 na. Reckless fire, da na 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 na.
Oh, I like S-Cryed. Let's add that as his arm. Boom. S-Cryed arm. Just save the day.
Plus, it got stands, more or less. The Bluetooth got a stand, okay? And Cougar, the goat, like, he could turn any vehicle into a race car. That's technically a stand ability.
That's Generator Rex.
Yeah, but let's not forget ZZ Top stand abilities turn a lemon into a muscle car. So, also, it's kind of weird how ZZ like his things, like he has like one muscular arm and the rest of his body's like super skinny. I'm like, bro.
I mean, we know which hand's the dominant hand.
Yeah, it's on whatever side of the road they drive in India.
Sometimes people gotta switch it up though, so you have equal balance.
Yeah.
But I digress.
Yeah, because like sometimes you're driving in America and Canada, sometimes you're driving in Japan and UK. So you gotta know how to drive on both sides. Gotta be able to steer both ways. Resume. Okay. But yeah, so everyone's like going all like amnesia. It's like, wait, what just happened? I'm like, I'm surprised that it stopped then and there. If I'm
because they wanted to have them took. That's the plan from the Galactabugs. They're like, oh, we're just gonna screw with them. Let them think. Oh, let them be under my control until afterwards when I'm gone. It's like, oh my God, what have I done? What have we done? We attacked them, kings, and that's like
and it requires some element of context. So it's like okay, like if I was May, I would be like stranger danger.
Yeah, but like she just took control and attacked the respective kings that were swapped from the previous episode. So
Yeah.
that's why, and that's actually genius. It's like, okay, you attack the person that was in that body that episode. So it's like instead of the attack,
you're right.
their attack.
There's like a lag for a second. I'll say this. What's crazy is that you didn't notice it right away, but there is a 1 week time skip in this episode.
I noticed.
Yeah.
It said 1 week later.
Yeah. So no, I didn't see the subtitles. So like I had to like use dialogue later in like a few minutes later in the scene. But yeah, like the 5 of the 6 kings were comatose for a week.
Yeah. No. You know, as I was saying. Oh yeah, like basically they attacked their respective kingdoms, but within the bodies that they were swapped with that week. That's why it's bloody genius.
Mm-hmm.
So that's like, oh, obviously you attacked your king or queen, but you attacked the person they swapped with. So it's technically you're attacking someone from another nation, causing an international incident, which is what obviously the Galactic Bugs is trying to do. Like,
Also, despite being semi-successful, Ninja Dude is still like bubble wrapped. I'm like, bro,
he failed.
Bro, like, he didn't fail. Like he did his job.
They still overcame the whole body swap, so he failed in that aspect.
But it did not need to be a permanent thing. They just needed to be distracted long enough for good leech. I'm still mad about the whole her being a segmented worm, and then finding out that Death Narok this whole time was also a segmented worm. Bro, you're called Bug Narok. Your whole kingdom is literally. Ugh.
Yes.
And heck,
bugs, they're worms. That's
and heck, like I could at least say, well, mollusks aren't arthropods, but at least they're invertebrates. Worms aren't even invertebrates. They're hydroskeletal. That's even more primitive. You're not even adjacent phyla. It's not even like not longer being in the same phyla. You're just not even in adjacent phyla. It's like you're in the phyla like miles down the tree of life. It's like, bro, like at this point, you may as well make mammal shoe gods.
Moving onward now, we got
sowing more seeds of hate, and it's like
hey, you hate them. Oh yeah, they're just enjoying that. But yeah, she's basically just like Buckin said, she's sowing the seeds of hate by saying, "Yo, they're your enemies." Like she's on some Eren Yeager ish, literally
Eren
Yeager. She's like, "Hey."
Like, if there was at least eye contact, and you could say, "Well, it's Code Geass," but no, this is straight up Eren Yeager.
This is literally him talking to his pappy, saying, "Hey, remember what they did to your wife, my mama? You gonna let that happen? Nah, you gonna get all these mofos right now."
The crazy part is, if what's his name, Grisha just spared that family, fewer bad things might have happened for all we know.
No. Don't just pit it on Grisha.
I'm not pitting it on. No, I'm protecting Grisha from Eren.
No. If Reiner's goofy ass didn't just say, "Oh, we gotta go on our mission," if his goofy, stupid ass did just stayed the hell back and let Annie take charge and say, "Hey, we are vastly underprepared for this. We got to tag out." None of this will happen. But no, Reiner Reiner is at fault. Actually, the Braun family entirely. Let's not even forget FaZe Gabby shooting Sasha. Yeah,
The
the
best
Braun
girl.
family. The Braun family as a whole are at fault for what?
Still haven't forgiven Gabby.
Nope. Not at all. Not ever.
It's like, I mean, do I feel sorry for her two friends? Sure. Like, no one wants to be crushed in the upper half and then have the other friend get completely trampled by a crowd. Like we've seen Lion King, but still, it's like,
yeah, no, I feel bad.
You don't mess with Best Girl.
No, see, when it happened to Mufasa, that was a scarring tragedy. When it happened in Attack on Titan, that's just their comeuppance for who? The Braun family.
Mm-hmm.
That's just them getting their get back. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I feel nothing for them.
Yep, they felt the hammers of justice. Anywho, but yeah, so it's like honestly, this one did not piss me off as much as this one did, because Maid Girl, like, she just like knocks that farmer dude off to the sides, like, you're the enemy, you're so unelegant. But the thing is, it's like, bro,
you was like,
not
take her to Eden College and she would be getting hammered down like, this is not elegance.
Yeah, and it's like, you know what's really not elegant? Not doing your damn job as a medic.
That Hippocratic oath is filled with hypocrisy. Yeah,
if you're not following the Hippocratic oath, then you are hypocritical.
No, but yeah, she's showing the seeds of hate throughout all the kingdoms to be like, hey, they are our enemy. They attacked our kings and queens. Why are we not attacking them back?
And thankfully, Himeno finally wakes up from her beauty sleep, and she's like, hey, what are you doing? Attacking a farmer is illegal in America and in my hospital. That is very unelegant of you.
Mr. Harriman would be disappointed. I call him Mr. Harriman, even though, he has a different name in Spy Family, but because he looks like Harriman, I call him Mr. Harriman.
How unelegant. Yeah, thankfully I am 5 books into the series, so like I know who you're talking about. Cecil House. But yeah. What's it called? Yeah, but no, I love Mr. Harriman from Foster's.
Yeah.
Hippity hoppity floppity. My tail is quite fluffity, my ears are quite floppity. Say funny bunny to sweet little girl. Ding! And then he ruins it by trying to rap it.
Oh, no.
It's like, you're not a rapping rabbit, okay?
But we digress. Yeah, basically, she's just stirring the pot to be like, all right, everybody hates each other. They're just going to destroy each other.
And man, it was insane. It's like, we're not going to provide medical attention to the other kingdoms. We're not going to export crops to the other kingdoms. We're not going to do IT support to the other countries. I'm like, bro, like, I don't care how brainwashed you are. It's like, you know what your king/queen is all about. If you were loyal like you were back in episode 23, you would episode 25, you would know exactly what they would do in that situation. So denying people medical attention, denying them food, denying them tech support, like, that goes against what Himeno, Kaguragi, and Gus are all about. It's like, and it's crazy because, like, you guys piloted the Megazord with them. It's like, you should know better.
But because they don't know better, because they're brainwashed.
That's just it. Like, even if you were brainwashed and you thought, oh, the other kingdoms are your enemy, you would still have to, like, stop and think, what would my king/queen do in this situation?
Unfortunately, this just proves the example that hatred, the inner hatred, is more powerful than, logic and common sense. This is just basically them doing a lighthearted version of Kamen Rider Black Sun, which, bravo. Bravo.
Yeah. Ignorance comes in two varieties: fear and anger. And if you gaslight that ignorance, it turns into prejudice, and then prejudice, hate.
Yep.
And then hate begets more hate. It causes the other side to feel more fearful or more angry of you, justified or not. And then the cycle continues until both sides come to an end. And that is why hate will continue to exist, because ignorance.
This is a kid's show, y'all.
Ignorance.
Star Wars
leads
is
to
right.
prejudice. That's why kids need to go to school and read books. If it's on the ban list, find out why it's on the ban list.
Fear leads to anger. Anger leads to hate. Hate leads to suffering.
Yeah.
Circa Yoda. Nah, but yeah, basically, yeah, she's stirring the bug titties is stirring the pot. I'm not gonna bother learning any of their names, so bug titties. She's stirring the pot, getting them to fight against each other, so basically they can just wipe each other out. You know, we've seen
As has always been the plan for the last 3 episodes.
And then, yeah, obviously the Kings, they wake up, they figure out, oh nah, this ain't how we do things. Obviously, you know, each of them start coming to their senses. They're like, all right, we're gonna have to enact a plan. We're gonna have to, you know, just say we are the villains here.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Gira's tried and true plan. Hey, we're the villains. Y'all saved the kingdoms. That's all good. And I'm pretty sure Gira's already used to being on the lam as is. So
yeah,
this ain't his first rodeo.
Yeah, follow Gira's example. And like I get what they're going for. It's like if we redirect everyone else's anger towards the 5 of them, then they won't have any reason to direct their anger towards each other.
Yeah, but
which makes sense. I mean, like even the movie version of Watchmen did that too. I mean, I'll have to say, like that one scene from the movie was the one thing it actually did better than the comics. Stupid squid alien.
But other than that, like, yeah, Jeremy's having a conversation with, I keep forgetting his damn name, his little bug buddy.
Mayfly. That's what we're gonna call him.
Mayfly.
Hold on, let me just look up his name.
It doesn't matter. I'm just calling Matthew Mayfly. So good old Matty Mayfly and him are having a discussion like, hey man, you like Terra, right? Yeah.
Garo Jim.
I like Matthew Mayfly better.
We could call him Jim. Jim Halpert.
Yeah.
You can change his face so he looks like Randall Park for 7 seasons, and then all of a sudden he looks like that one dude from the Avengers.
Oh my god.
Reed Richards. You know, the guy who was in what's called the Leatherheads with George Clooney.
John Krasinski.
Yeah, so remember that one episode where Randall Park turned himself into John Krasinski in order to pull a prank on Bill Hader? Yeah, good times. Good times.
Either way, Matthew Mayfly and Jeremy are having a discussion like, yeah, man, I love Terra. Like they worked so hard to create the peace between the Bugnarok and the humans, but unfortunately they have to put that aside. And it's like, you know, we've been waiting for 2,000 years. That's another couple of months.
Yeah. So the Kings, they're about to make a speech, and naturally the bad guys are tuning in for the moment of truth. Yeah, which by the way is the French name for the Karate Kid franchise.
What?
Yeah, Le Moment Veritas. Yeah, Moment of Truth 2, Moment of Truth 3, Moment of Truth 4, the next Karate Kid. And then Moment of Truth starring Jackie Chan and Jaden Smith.
Nah, whatever.
Look, I have the DVD of the 5-pack. You can't even find the 4-pack. You could only find it as a 5-pack. And
They just want to include the Jaden Smith one. We don't care.
It's actually very interesting because you know how like typically like movies are sold as a 4-pack. You know, like you got the 4 Ninja Turtles movies, you got the 4 Superman movies, you got the 4 Batman movies, you got the 3 Matrix movies plus the Animatrix, you got a Rush Hour trilogy plus Mad Money. Here's the funny thing. There isn't a single copy of Karate Kid 3 that's by itself, separate from Next Karate Kid. You can only get Karate Kid 3 in the same disc as Next Karate Kid. So you have to get Ralph Macchio and Hilary Swank together in one disc. So it's like you got 3 discs, so you got to have a 4th disc. So what's the 4th movie you're going to have to add to that 4-pack? Well, obviously, the only other Karate Kid movie that ever existed, the Kung Fu Kid.
You could have just put the animated series.
Mm-hmm.
Establish that let people know that actually existed.
How many episodes was the animated series, though?
Hell if I know.
Because depending on how many episodes, you won't be able to cram it into a single disc, though.
I'm pretty sure they could.
I mean, I know that for some reason, Clerks was on 2 discs.
Yeah.
Even though there's only 6 episodes. I was so disappointed because my first exposure to that series was the 6 episodes on Adult Swim.
Yeah.
So when I finally got the DVD and it said 4 never before aired episode, I assumed 6 plus 4. Oh, there's 10 episodes. And then I was confused. Wait a minute. Why are there like 3 episodes on the first disc? And then it becomes very clear. Oh, when it originally aired on TV, they only aired 2 episodes and canceled it. There were 4 more episodes, and Adult Swim aired those 4 episodes for a total of 6. I felt ripped off.
Yeah. Well,
but the point is, moment of truth. And right when they're about to deliver their speech, plot twist. It was Jeremy all along.
Yep. Basically, Jeremy had to be like, "Look, it was me." No,
the evil king! You thought Gara was the evil king, but it was actually I, Jeremy!
Well, yeah. Basically, I wasn't doing the whole spiel. It was I, Jeremy da! Muda, muda, muda! All that. I got no for it right now. But, yeah. No, he's like, yeah, Bugnarok is evil all along. And obviously, Bowler Hat guy is there to be like, I knew they couldn't be trusted. Gonna get him. But the kids, of course, the kids are all like, y'all are
skeptical
dumb as hell.
It's a freaking Bowler Hat guy.
Always gotta be the one starting ish, man. He's always stirring the pot. Why? Because he's got no game. He's got no play. He's got that small D energy. No. Get him the hell out of here. Again, who in the damn comment section said he was gonna be this episode? I'm running your fate. I'm running your pockets because you ruined this episode. Because you,
I think it was Chest of Greatness.
Chest of Greatness. You on my radar now?
Yeah.
You're on my radar now because you had to say something. See, that's why Bowler Hat guy around basically gonna just cause some hatred. Put Bowler Hat guy in Kamen Rider Black Sun. He's perfect for that show. Good Lord. But yeah, obviously the Kings had to be like, look, got nothing, man. Just, okay, I guess. So that basically Jeremy has saved all of Terra from imploding, essentially. But obviously he can't save them from their stupidity. And these kids, I feel bad for these kids.
But here's well, of course you can't save someone from stupidity. Stupidity is not a trait; it's a choice. You choose to be stupid. You choose.
Let them drown. You don't save them.
You choose to not think critically.
So
you choose to turn off your common senses.
Exactly. So when the giant foots trample on Marley and you feel bad for those people, remember, they're the reason for it all. Don't feel bad for the stupids. They deserve a good.
Hold on. You can't blame like those kids with the fezzes though.
Okay, yeah, those kids they didn't do it.
You can't blame Onyokopan's country or Mikasa's country of origin.
No, that lady just had a fetish for just wanting to work with the Eldians for money. So yeah, she was a little greedy. She did that to herself. She played herself on that one. She was good. I like her.
But again, you can't blame on Yokopan's country because, like, they had no involvement in the whole Marley versus Paratus thing.
Fine. When Aaron aired out the entirety of Liberio, when he aired out Liberio, he got his get back. That's on them. That's their fault. But I still stand by the whole, if they get a Titan foot, that's their fault. So if Bowler Hat Guy surprisingly just ended up, that's his fault.
Mm-hmm.
I feel nothing for it.
Yes. Yeah. So Jeremy takes the blame. Oh, but I love how despite the fact that he takes the blame, all the Five Kings clap and takes us back to episode 26 where it's like, no one clapped that day, but someday they will. And this is the moment where they clap. I'm like,
Yep. This man put on a show. Bravo.
It's like, why didn't you guys, clap sooner? You had 2 years to clap.
Well, technically they were locked up, so.
Yeah, actually, I'm curious. How long did it take before they were locked up? I mean, obviously, they got locked up for stupid reasons, like trying to create a worldwide power outage to power a Windows XP computer.
They tried to basically rig the lottery, like that philosopher. I forgot his name. Noodle-haired philosopher. But no, they did, and then it led to this badass fight
scene. Yeah, like she was like wrapping her sectioned body around everyone, but they kept fighting back. You even see what's called Gust and Rita manifest their insect wings, which is always cool to see.
Well, unfortunately, yeah, behind the whole cool fight, this episode was pretty horny because of her.
Mm-hmm.
You're not slick. Y'all a bunch of pervs.
It's like watching Game of Thrones season 3 all over again. Because of Gendry.
I forgot Gendry.
The Baratheon kid.
Oh.
The one that's supposed to be king.
Yeah.
And then reclaims what's called the Storm. No, not Storm. Oh, God dang it. I forgot. What's the name of the Baratheon home country?
Oh, the bastard Baratheon.
Yeah, the one with the bull helmet. Yeah.
Yeah, the bastard.
Yeah, like remember what happened to him and his experience involving leeches? So it's funny they use the words that you use because you have yourself to blame on that one. But yeah.
I like Gendry. But what was I gonna say?
But
that was extremely horny. For no
Everyone slept peacefully that night, having their pink dreams of peace and prosperity at the cost of our beloved Jez and Jim. Yep, they walked off into the sunrise one last time.
I mean, speaking of Kevin Smith, that scene reminded me of Mallrats when Jay and Silent Bob rocked.
With the chimpanzee. Yeah. Yeah, I love how they reference it again in Jane Silent Bob Strike Back.
Of course, you had to. You got to run that back.
Yeah. No, like I hate how like Silent Bob very clearly has telekinetic powers, but he never uses it again. I think except for that one time in the reboot. But yeah, like it's like, bro, you have telekinesis. Why couldn't you have used that when freaking Loki and Bartleby were like at that church in New Jersey?
Nah, I guess because everything is loosely connected, not fully connected.
Yeah. All I will say, although what I will say though is, I think we can all agree that Holden McNeil is the scummiest character in the entire series.
Really? Right next to Ben Affleck's character in Mallrats? Really?
Okay, seconds. Okay, scummiest main character. Addendum.
Yeah, let's not forget.
Scummiest main character. But no. Although they're both played by Ben Affleck, so.
So I mean, there's a pattern there, my boy. Batfleck be out here be menacing.
Also, when you watch when you watch the comedy special Too Fat for 40, and Pink Dot refuses to deliver to Kevin Smith's house, remember who did that house belong to before Kevin Smith moved in there? Ben Affleck.
Damn, Ben Affleck was just that a-hole the entire time.
And when the Superman had to stand trial, everyone was there except for one person. Ben Affleck.
Jesus Christ, we're really going down this rabbit hole. Well, before we get too deep down the rabbit hole.
And then Gone Girl, who took the fall.
Oh my God. You know what? Fine, I'll add one more. Ana de Armas, who fumbled the bag. Ben Affleck. He fumbled the bag. But I digress. That was Ohsama Sentai KingOhger, episode 29, disqualified as king. Let's rate it, and then let's see what the people think.
I felt like the title was a little bit misleading because I was expecting like the citizens would want all 6 kings to like step down, and then like their aides would have to take over for a while. So then they have to operate as non-kings for a hot minute, humble themselves even though they've already been humbled.
Yeah, basically in the Gira treatment, but
yeah, give them all the Gira treatment. But the thing is, it's like, no, it's like they never none of them got a finger pointed at them. They chose to point the fingers onto themselves. And then in the end, when they were about to point the fingers, like the only finger that was being pointed was Jeremy's thumb at himself.
Yeah, because technically, yeah, he's disqualified as king.
He's the only king who's disqualified. Like I was hoping to see like they all got disqualified, but it's whatever. Let's see.
10.
I give it a 9. Like I like it's the collective ignorance of the entire country. And again, I don't care how brainwashed you are. It's like if you read like everyone's like, oh, we're doing these hateful things in the name of Gus Himano, Kaguragi, Rita. But like thing is,
that's gonna come back in a big way to clear Jeremy's name, because the way, especially like the characters that were affected, they definitely focused on them for a reason.
But then more importantly, here's another question. Why did they even need that cover story to begin with? Why can't they just say the truth? Our bodies were switched. We tried to we tried to make up for each other. We failed, but then we learned from our mistakes.
There, though. That's why he ain't gonna believe in that. Yes, there are people in it's always bowler hat guy that's around.
Because we have one ignorant person in all of GQ.
One ignorant person. Because that one ignorant person, all kingdoms are ignorant because he's around. When he wasn't around the first 2 episodes of this new arc, everything was peaceful. Everything was great. Everything was grand. But what happens when he's back? We lose one king. We lost an entire kingdom because of this man. Now the Bugnaraks have to live under Gokon, that cold-ass planet, because of Bowler Hat Guy. Yes, even though it was not Rocky and the maid that were doing the hateful things, it still ends up being Bowler Hat Guy's fault.
Yeah. His ignorance is quite infectious. He pretty much, honestly, he was pretty much the one who was peer pressuring other Shigoro-mites into hating Gira back in the day. Let's be honest.
Yep, he that guy.
So Order 69. No, it's like Order 67. Get rid of bowler hats. Order 68. Exile bowler hat guide to the darkest depths of the galaxy. Order 69. That's gonna okay. Order 69 will be signed in Ishibana. there in the ratification treaty, but so I'm gonna have to get back to you on that one. But
I already have Order 69.
Order
But I
Order
digress.
70, liberate Rita's dad because he's clearly not guilty.
He's already off free looking for Dr. Hottie, who we're gonna see in the next episode.
Yeah, but give him a full pardon is what I'm saying.
Oh,
Order 71. Double down on Order 67 and 68.
I thought that it was gonna be more Mofun for Gokon.
Order 72. Pardon Jeremy and Girajim for their crimes. Or we'll call this Project Rebirth. Appropriately named because it's Order 72. Order 73. Renew Mofun and Friends for a 17th season.
I think we got all of them.
Yeah.
What did you people think of this episode? Sound off over in the comments and we will react to it live. If you want to interact after this video is up, please do so. And if you know who you are about Bowler Hat Guy, you best get them hands ready because I'm going to run that fade.
All right. This episode wasn't as straightforward as I expected. Okay.
I mean,
what's
a thinking episode?
Yeah. What's worse than one bowler hat guy? 108 bowler hat guys. Some dress as ninjas, some as maids, and some as hackers. God dang.
See, nah. You're not gonna do that to the good people of Terra. It's not their fault. It's the one bowler hat. It's the one guy. Remember, Meet the Robinsons. What happens when the one bowler hat takes control of something? That's it. It's always the one.
It's the one bowler hat. It's the one bowler hat. I'm wondering what would happen if I took the bowler hat away from that guy.
Takes away his power.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I hope he doesn't feign ignorance. It's like, oh, what happened? I don't know what happened. Like, everything was a blur. All I remember was Racules was 15, Little Gira was 10, and they were really adorable. Wait, it's been 17 years? What happened that time? No. You're still going to pay for that crime.
Mm-hmm. It's like, oh my God, it's been so long. Why did my mouth taste like Jeremy Spunk after he turned 18? You know why, you sick freak.
9 out of 10.
Oh, fair enough.
Okay, that's fair.
Kono Jesuda!
Comment of the night, let's be honest.
Someone better make that a JoJo meme.
Yeah. Jeremy, the new Ryan Mitchell, he'll go off screen and summon a snake shoe god or something. Lol.
Actually, that's comment of the like that and the other one, comment of the night. I like the Ryan Mitchell comparison.
Yeah, it's like honestly, I high key want to rewatch. Actually, for a hot minute, yeah. Like KingOhger has had me wanting to rewatch Lightspeed Rescue because like Jeremy gives off some Ryan Mitchell vibes where I do find it interesting. You created a new ranger for a series that did not exist in the Japanese version, and then you have him go off on a side quest, and he's actively in the side quest, and the show occasionally checks back in on him, and I love that. I mean, I wish we had more episodes where they check back in on him, but he's being proactive, and I respect that. Mm-hmm. It's like, sure, you can't use much Japanese footage with him, but at least, you're using him for something.
Yep, unlike a certain Green Ranger that was just there whenever they needed him for the footage.
Yep, conveniently, he's off practicing martial arts or auditioning for a commercial, or heck, he got his pager confiscated.
Or he's just late to everything.
Yeah, and also it's like why isn't he just still helping out the Rangers as a civilian? It's like he disappears for like 9 episodes.
That was trauma, man. He was traumatized.
And then he disappears for another 10 episodes before getting his powers back. And it's like he could have still helped out as a civilian. Heck, I'm gonna bring this all the way back one more time to season 2 of MMPR. Curtis and Richie should have remained on the show. They should have kept helping out the Rangers as civilians because they've been fighting putties as civilians. No ranger powers required, like a good Samaritan should, and I would have loved to see them interact with Adam and Aisha.
Well, all I can say to that is, say la vie.
The only question is, like, who would interact with Rocky? Best guess I could give is Jeremy, who the name of Jason's cousin from episode 30, but he had less screen time than the other two guys, so that's still, like, iffy.
Well, I mean, this is like the 90s, and they were doing this off the cuff because they didn't really have an idea or a plan. But now, obviously, with hindsight, they know how to create a story like that, but be more, good about it.
Heck, if I could like redo the Boom Studios comics, the first thing I would do is change the name of the Omega Rangers to be something less derivative sounding. And the second thing I would do, instead of having those Rangers be played by Jason, Trini, and Zach, two of them would be Richie and Curtis, because that would have made more sense. Because think about it, those would disappear out of nowhere. Let the peace conference just be a peace conference, dude.
Well, yeah, it was a peace conference and a gymnastics conference until Jason and Kim came back bumping uglies. We all know what happened.
Yeah,
Well, you think they were back together? Yeah, Jason and Emily didn't work out, but it was Jason and Kimberly all along.
Mm-hmm. And also, it wasn't very long. Because, like, what is the time span between Good as Gold and the Turbo movie?
Ooh,
how much of a time difference was that?
Logs. Damn. See what happened. We're gonna stir the pot a little bit. What happened was Jason and Emily were good. They were good. They were chilling. They were vibing. But then Kim came back from her little gymnastics thing. It's like that had to have been at least a year and change. She's been gone. So she's like, yeah, I came back. You're the only person I because Tommy and Kat, their thing, they're well established.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's like things did not work out with that guy in Australia. So
yeah, that little Dear John letter. So she's like,
yeah, things just did not work out with that guy. But thank you for being the only one to show up. Billy didn't show up. Zach didn't show up. Trini didn't show up. But you were there, Jason. You were always there, Jason.
He was that crotch to cry on. Yup, he was that crotch to cry on. It's like, deuces, Emily.
He was that jacked deltoid for her to cry on.
Mm-hmm. So,
and then when they embrace each other so ever so tenderly in the end credits of the movie, you saw the way Tommy was looking at the two of them.
He's like, what?
Like you can't see his face through the helmet.
See, if Tommy didn't show up, it was going to be Jason and Kim. They just rekindled something that was always there. He was up in her doonies. That's it.
So in the question that was plaguing everyone's mind for 2 years back in 2011, 2012, who is Spike's mom? I stand by what Catherine Sutherland and Jason Narvey said. Spike's mom was Catherine, and the Turbo movie was the evidence I used because think about it, Tommy. He saw Kim and Jason like embracing each other so tenderly, and it became noticeable. So while Tommy and Kat were still dating each other off screen, he's still thinking about Kimberly and Jason in the back of his mind, and she's like, I was there for you when she broke your heart, and then you broke it off with Caitlin from VR Troopers. I was there for you, but clearly you're not there for me because you're still hung up on Kimberly. So I'm going to have to find me a real man who will always be thinking of me. So she ends up with Eugene Skolovich. They have a kid. But for one reason or another, things did not work out or whatever reason. So it's they broke it off, but they still both took care of Spike when he was younger. But then after Dino Thunder, Kat and Tommy rekindled things they went. They reconnected. They rekindled.
Basically, Tommy and Haley are completely platonic, and nothing happened between them.
But we're still gonna say that Catherine still happened after Dino Thunder because it's like she's not in his life yet. He has nothing to say. He has nothing to do. But the thing is, it's also the fact that Catherine broke up with him that made him hyper focused on dinosaur DNA, genetic engineering with Anton Mercer and Smitty.
Yeah, because like Dino Thunder was what 2014, right?
No, 2004.
2004. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And 10 years later was Dino Charge.
Yeah.
And then a year. So yeah,
So you got the necessary amount of time for Tommy and Kat to rekindle things, then give birth to JJ, and of course JJ's son will end up becoming Z Ranger 5 Red.
Yeah, because like 2005. So let's say 2005, Tommy and Kat they work things out. 2006 they have JJ. When did that happened? 2018. That's when it happened. So he was around 12.
2016 was the episode where Dimension's in danger. So yeah, the math checks out.
I could have sworn it was 2018. That's the 25th anniversary.
Hold on.
Yeah.
2018. Yeah.
Yeah. So he was.
Yeah, because that's when they just announced. That's when they just announced Beast Morphers. I forgot, man. COVID was nuts.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, basically, let's say JJ was around. Well, let's say he's
10
around
or 12. Yeah,
10 or 12. So 10 to 12. So let's say around 2006 to 2008, they had a kid. Boom. We solved it all, y'all.
Yeah.
Together.
Everything connected. But the point we're trying to make with all of this is Bowler Hat Guy needs to go.
It's all his fault. It was all about Bowler Hat Guy. It was his fault. Who broke
it? It was Bowler Hat all along.
Mm-hmm. Who broke up Jason and Kim so she can get with Tommy? Bowler Hat Guy. Who sent Tommy off to Cat? Bowler Hat Guy.
Honore Bowler Hat Guy.
It was always the Bowler Hat Guy. You thought it was Decade's fault? No. Bowler Hat Guy. He was the true destroyer of worlds.
He certainly destroyed the world of GQ, so with his ignorance.
Yes. See?
Not just his ignorance, his ignorance.
Mm-hmm. And because of Bowler Hat Guy, there is now a Gokai Magenta. YouTube it. It's from the whole Toku Spirits thing. Decade did the Gokai change at Toku Spirits. He's really going. It's on YouTube. It's from Toku Spirits over the weekend.
What?
Yeah, on stage.
I'm not seeing anything of this. I don't see anything.
I'll send it.
I don't see anything.
Oh. Ooh.
Birth of Gokai Magenta.
There it is. Yep, on stage. Gokai Magenta.
Hold on. Let me skip this ad for a second. Oh, no. No. Masahiro, what are you doing? No. No. Take that key out of there. Take that key out of there.
But what are we doing?
This is in the Philippines.
Yeah. We need to show the people.
Where?
Don't take my word for it.
I don't see the costume though.
Well, yeah, it's obvious. I just said it was on stage.
I mean, I thought some guy on stage is going to show up in a costume.
Oh, that would be cool.
Okay, so that's not as bad, but okay. I was expecting like, oh wait, no, don't tell me they're going to do a Boom Studios thing. Because that is so Boom Studios ML. By the way, I'm not hating on like Boom Studios, the publishers, or the writers, but I'm just not a fan of the comics. No offense, just personal preference. I know I'm gonna get haters regardless, but personal opinion. Look, man, some of y'all be hating on all of Power Rangers after MMPR, so you're in no position to talk.
I don't hate. I just don't agree with the writing.
Mm-hmm.
That's mostly. I just don't.
I respectfully dislike certain decisions made by certain writers.
Writing, directing. Although, don't ever come at Simon Bennett. Simon Bennett is a national freaking treasure. I will defend Simon Bennett. I don't care if the Power Ranger season sucks, and they do. I will still defend Simon Bennett because he gave us the Sione series, and he promoted Duck Rockers.
I mean, I'll say this: I don't agree with a lot of decisions he's made in Power Rangers, but as far as the quality of his writing is concerned, he is a good writer.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I will give credit where credit is due, even if there are impasses to be made. For instance, I do not agree with his reasoning for why they can't use the Q Ranger suits. You could literally just make a team of like 6 Q Ranger costumes and still use original footage.
Yeah,
I mean, as is, you're already using original footage.
You know, like, y'all don't have to agree with what he's doing, but y'all gotta, give the man his flowers. Like throughout, like he could literally. I honestly think he should have been working on the Duck Rockers TV series as is, but he decided to stick around for Power Rangers. So I honestly, look Doc. Like if you could watch Duck Rockers, great. But honestly, I think it would have been better with Simon Bennett on board. But he still gave his blessing. He still gave it support. I'll give him that.
Oh, you know what shows he could do really well? If they ever made a live action Secret Saturdays show. Or Generator Rex. I could see Simon Bennett doing a good job making a Secret Saturday or Generator Rex live action series.
I could see him do that.
I mean, Ben 10 got live action movies that were
done by Alex Winter.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Yeah. But anyways, so that's our episode for today, guys. We apologize for overly rambling about the apophenic conspiracies involving bowler hats. But we're on to something. Ben Affleck wearing a bowler hat.
It wasn't even Ben Affleck. We freaking solved. It was never Ben Affleck. It was Bowler Hat Guy the entire time. Who convinced him to do the things he did in Mallrat? Bowler Hat Guy. Who really did it in Gone Girl? Bowler Hat Guy.
Yeah, it was Bowler Hat Guy that made Holden McNeil ignore all the advice that Hooper X and Silent Bob gave him, and he made even worse decisions. It's like both of them are saying, "Let it go. You're not the first. You're not the last. Don't hold the person's past over their butt." Man, like I feel like a lot of like certain podcast channels that we're not gonna name really need to watch Chasing Amy.
Yeah, or all podcasts. I don't know.
Like ones involving certain bodybuilders who shall remain nameless that rightfully get criticized by a certain Creole duo from Canada.
Yeah.
By the way, Abba and Preach, please do a show in LA. Just say.
I don't do podcasts like that, so I'm just gonna do with it.
But no, when it comes to dating, yeah, definitely like watch Chasing Amy because because it's really good for like deprogramming certain insecurities that people may have when it comes to the dating scene, and sometimes those insecurities lead to self-sabotage.
Basically, don't be a. Can I say this? Don't be a bitch.
Don't be a bowler hat.
Don't be a bowler hat bitch.
Let me think. Let me think of a phrase. Let's see. Bowler hat integrated. I'll think of a. I'll think of a. I'll think of an anagram. I'll think of an abbreviation.
Bowler hat integrated, trifling, conniving,
Isn't conniving with the
hack.
Yeah.
Bowler hat ignorant.
I wish that word. I wish that word had the letter M in it, so I could use the word masochist.
Yeah. Bowler hat, ignorant, trifling, conniving, hack. Boom.
Okay. We'll have an official word next week when
Put it
we
on.
continue to persecute Bowler Hat Guy for his bowler hattery.
Mm-hmm.
But until then, be sure to comment, like, and subscribe to us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Ding the bell icon to stay notified for our latest videos. Yes, we have new content. Not only are we celebrating our 5th season of the Rider Time podcast, but we also have the inaugural season of our other podcast, the Ultra Quest podcast. Yes, that's right. We're doing Ultraman Blazar on Tuesdays at 7 p.m., 10 p.m. Pacific and Eastern. And then on Wednesdays and Thursdays, we got Kamen Rider Godchart and Ohsama Sentai KingOhger on Wednesdays and Thursdays, respectively, 7:30, 10:30 p.m. Pacific and Eastern. Also, next week, we're going back to doing Power Rangers and Amazons because Cosmic Fury is coming back on Amazon, and we will be doing it one episode at a time. Yes, one episode at a time.
Cosmic Fury is on Netflix. I'm not gonna watch it, so y'all enjoy Cosmic Fury. I'm gonna be outside touching grass.
I'll be watching it on my phone while touching grass. Hey man, I gotta have something to watch in the background while I'm touching grass. So far it's been One Piece, but you know, I do need a break from watching One Piece because I literally just finished the first episode of Thriller Bark, so it's like 44 more episodes to go.
Oof.
Oh, wait, hold on. More episodes of One Piece are going to be uploaded to Netflix on October 1st. So we're not going to stop at Thriller Bark. We're going to go all the way through Marineford, presumably.
Unless you have Japanese Netflix where you can just watch the latest episode on there.
But without English subtitles.
Okay, learn Japanese, kids. There you go. That's your.
I wish I could learn Japanese.
Learn Japanese, and then there you go.
Yeah, and of course, you could check out our sister channel, The Buttery Show, where we do movie reviews, video game news, and we did the One Piece live-action Netflix series, which actually was really well done. And there's like different sources saying, oh, there's going to be 6 more seasons, there's going to be 12 seasons. I'm like, yeah, I could see them pulling it off for 12 seasons, you know.
Getting a season 2, baby.
As long as Egghead Island is the penultimate saga, they can pull it off. They can pull it off if Egghead leads to the final arc.
Just give me more One Piece live action.
Yeah, it's really good. Oh, by the way, earlier today I saw a video where Hawk from Cobra Kai was on the One Piece set and hanging out with the cast of the live action One Piece.
So,
and I'm like, okay, I'm seeing him use 2 swords simultaneously really well. So here's what I'm thinking: Cobra Kai reunion as CP9.
I'd be down for that, but it just...
and Hawk is obviously going to be Kaku.
This all just bleeds into the whole Cobra Kai Tokusatsu thing because oh no, Zoro's a Kamen Rider. Kamen Rider is connected to Power Rangers. Power Rangers is connected to what? Cobra Kai now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because of the lightning figures.
Mm-hmm. So saying, you know, Cobra Kai, Kamen Rider fight. Who's you gonna pick?
But again, Jacob as Kaku, perfect casting.
Mhm.
But with all that said, guys, if you want to check out our personal content, be sure to find Jared at twitch.tv/henshingate, on YouTube, henshingate, and you can find where like you still guys do Korean pop videos, right?
Yep, we do K-pop, we're doing anime, we're doing Toku, we're not doing Power Rangers.
So what anime are you guys doing right now?
Horimiya.
Mm.
Good little rom-com.
Hey, nothing wrong with that. I got me 4 volumes of Nana on the manga.
We're still debating what we're gonna do for October, November, because that's usually our Naruto time. So we'll figure that out.
Well, since it's October, might I suggest Dead Man Wonderland?
Well, if we can't get Naruto, we'll probably do that. Guys, switch it up.
Naruto's gonna take you a while.
Well, no, we do specific arcs.
Okay, because collectively Naruto is 720 episodes.
We're not that crazy. No, we do like specific arcs for Naruto, depending on how scheduling goes.
Yeah,
but, Naruto.
Yep. Okay. Well, at least it's not Boruto.
We might have to go into Boruto. We might. I'm trying to avoid Boruto as much as possible.
The only part of Boruto that people liked was the part where Boruto and Sasuke went back in time to hang out with Kid Naruto after Sasuke left.
Full spoilers. If we had to do Boruto, it would be the spring.
Oh, absolutely! That 5-episode arc that was technically the 73rd volume of the manga.
Yeah, basically we're gonna do that because it's obviously still within the Naruto verse before Boruto. But that's the only one where we would really see ourselves doing outside of maybe even the Boruto movie, if we wanted to.
Yeah, and of course you can find me on Instagram at Boken_Kabuto, not Borutoing around, because it's all about Yu Yu Hakushoing my awesome drawing skills at the moment, because it's a Yu Yu Hakusho month right now. And yeah.
Boken Kabuto, when is he gonna get back to that? Who knows?
I don't know. Maybe when my PS4 gets unstolen.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, maybe I could do Battle Network collection, I guess.
Yes, give us some Mega Man content.
I love Battle Network, but it's gonna be a lot of committing. It's gonna be a lot of committing. Anyways, so with all that said, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to stay safe, stay hydrated, update your emergency kits, hug your loved ones, and tomorrow, at the time of this recording, we are at the autumn equinox. So enjoy your 12 and 12 before things get a little bit dark up north and a little bit bright in the south, you know.
I'm gonna go to Bojangles tomorrow. Get some good Bojangles chicken.
Yeah. Me tomorrow, I'm probably gonna learn some new cooking skills or something. I don't know. Like I like to cook. Okay, deal with it. Anyways, bye guys. Have a good one.